So, anyways, like I was saying, back in the olden days, back when I was a young buck, the one girl asked me to do welding roleplay once, and I don't know.
Been there, brother.
What is up, everyone? We are 135 ZZP Power Hour, and today we are talking fab. We got some familiar faces. We got a new face. Everybody, go around, introduce yourselves. Who we talking to today?
My name is Reed. I'm a welder fabricator here.
What's up, guys? I'm Alex. I work in research and development here at ZZP.
I'm Tyler. Yeah, you know me.
I'm another welder fabricator. My name's Ross.
So we got almost the whole fab staff up here. We're missing Mr. Curdy D.
Curdy.
Who recently made his way into fab. And
He's stepping up his game.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, he's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Especially from, coming from Kitten, not knowing, assumingly, anything about welding, and he took some classes. And but anyway, enough about Kurt. That's my shout out to him. We've all been here a couple of years. I think, Reed, you're probably the newest out of the staff up here. I've been around 5. Alex is almost 4. Yeah. Ross, you're
Going on 3.
Yeah, coming on 3, and then Reed's been here. You've been out here more than 2?
2.5.
Okay. Yeah. But so contrary to the internet, the shit talkers on the internet, we do have a full fab staff here. We have multiple CNC machines and welders and mandrel bender, and so I'm gonna kick it off with some spice here. Alex, I hear you don't wear an auto darkening hood. What's
this guy?
I can prove to you right now. If people want to know, there's no react tonight. I'm dark all the time. I'm dark all the time on that thing.
Bragging about using a fixed shade hood would be like bragging that your car has a carburetor.
We have the technology.
We all know that EFI is better. I weld with a fixed shade hood only. Okay, Mr. Carburetor.
Why is that?
So the place I did my apprenticeship at, not one person there had a reactor light welding helmet. So it shaped me in from the start.
Yep.
And so I started using the fixed shade, and then I fell in love with it completely. Plus, I don't know, they're cheap. They also, you can see the
window's a lot bigger.
Look at the size of the window. Reed, pull up your window right here.
From the inside, I got it.
From the inside, look at that compared to that. We got. It's like
you got a lot more
your
coverage.
bedroom TV versus the movie theater. We got all kinds of viewing area going on right.
That's a good point.
What fixed shade do you choose, Alex?
So I number 11 is for me for most commonly, but this is where it is a serious downgrade.
Yeah.
On that, you just turn the dial and it goes from, you can change the shade, but on mine, I have to have separate glass for each one. So,
okay.
It's a little ghetto from that standpoint, but I love the helmet. So
nothing
I'm not
wrong
changing.
with that. Ross, what do you prefer?
Auto darkening.
Okay. Yep.
It's pretty nice.
He's flexing on us with
He's
the
flexing
Optra.
on us.
Yeah.
Optra. Ooh,
That's
looks,
a Swedish.
fancy.
Yeah, we probably got $300 difference between price between these two units right there.
You get flashed a lot less than I do, though.
Yeah, no flash into the eyes. I don't get that.
Yeah,
so that's good.
That's true. I'm assuming the reaction time is a little bit different on those, because it has to see the light first before it darkens.
It doesn't even have to see the light. It's like, I don't know, like the current, it can even detect. Like I noticed on AC.
Yeah.
Like before the arc even strikes.
Really?
It's dark. It's
Oh, that's
crazy.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you get out of position, though, too, you can flash yourself just by blocking the sensor and stuff, too. So that's kind of a bummer with the auto darkening ones. But
Well, aside from helmets, we'll go around. Where'd you guys get your start in fabrication and welding? And was it something you were born with, or you come out the womb with a torch?
With a TIG torch in your hand.
For me, it's just my own projects at home. You need to build little stuff here and there, and then naturally you just start trying.
Yeah. Did you go to school for?
I did not.
No? Homemade man.
I bought my own machine. Didn't know what I was doing at all. Just started watching a bunch of YouTube videos, and I could kind of make metal stick, but it was when I started here, and I could start asking questions to Ross and Alex and other guys when I really got dialed in.
Yeah, having those people around you to really bring up your own level, it makes such a huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in anything around here.
Yeah, and your story is cool, Reed, because you originally interviewed as a fab helper, as a fab hand, cutting tubes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
He didn't come in as a welder fabricator.
Yep.
But your determination and keenness for growing in skill set, you landed yourself in the position, and you done very well.
Yeah.
Quick switch too. It was only like 2 months or something like that.
Yeah, that's the thing is like I knew how to run a welder. I knew what to do.
Uh-huh.
I just didn't have the time and the ability to ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
So
Was that your ultimate goal when you started working?
Oh
here?
yeah. I knew I couldn't pass a weld test at the time.
Uh-huh.
So, but now I'm good to go.
And you passed Keith's weld test with flying colors.
That's right.
Now only take one try.
What about you, Alex?
For me, I did an apprenticeship back in the UK, 3 years, and it was with an exhaust manufacturing company. We used to make high-end exhausts for race teams back in Europe. So mine was a really intense tubular fabrication program. So we used to make everything in-house. We used to make our tube in-house. So everything would come in as a sheet metal. We'd cut it to circumference, roll it, bend it. In-house, and then so that really set a great kind of baseline level for me, so super grateful for that, and definitely advice for any people out there who are thinking about going into fabrication. If you can get in somewhere that are going to teach you really well, it sets a great foundation for your career and for your skill set. So that kind of set me off, and then when I moved here, I was looking to work with cars and saw an Indeed job application for a welder fabricator and came in. So
what is ZZPerformance?
Yeah, I was looking on the website. I'm like, oh, they make stuff. Maybe I should go and apply for a job there.
Very cool. Oh, lost my script. Yep, if you didn't know, this whole thing is scripted. Definitely not off the cuff at all on the Power Hour here. No, never. What about you, Ross?
Yeah, so before this, I was a auto tech for probably about almost 6 years. I had a couple project cars, and I kind of got sick of paying people to build stuff for it. So watched some YouTube videos and drooled over some welds on Instagram, and slowly taught myself how to do some welding and get some experience under my belt, and it's kind of where it started.
Cool. So you were a wrench before?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Grease monkey.
Euro wagons as well. He's on the old Euro cars.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Out at VW or?
It was an independent shop, but mostly European, Asian imports.
Ah, all right. See, we're all multifaceted here. There's nobody in this building that can't do many things. So, starting off at home, did you guys start with just stick welding, MIG? I assume TIG isn't the first jump for most people.
I started with a little bit of MIG for a while, and then I jumped into TIG immediately because it was the cleanest way to weld. Yep. I don't really like getting dirty. So. Yeah, that's.
I actually started with TIG, which was a mistake because it's one of the harder ways. But I don't know, just like Ross, a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
And,
YouTube University.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
Yeah,
they really need to capitalize on that name and actually come out with some things like paid school.
The videos where they get the camera like with a welding shade on the lens and they can get right in there. It's so helpful.
That's Mike, why haven't we ever done that? Put a welding shade over the camera.
I think he has done that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Yeah, I think your background
maybe
picture
needs
is
to
one
more.
of them.
The sky intake video. If you want to see Ross laying down some dimes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that was a good video. Good video. So, when it comes to welding here at ZZP, we work with stainless. We don't do any mild steel stuff, and aluminum. Now, I know aluminum. I've stick welded stainless to aluminum. Doesn't work very well.
You don't say.
I don't even know if that's possible.
Did you mean JB weld?
Especially for that stick weld.
No, it had to be. So right before ZZP, I did my internship, in quotes, for my advertising degree at my buddy owns GR Central Iron and Steel. And one day I was coming in and I ripped off, I was wearing through my ZZP resonator on the Cobalt because it hangs so low and that car was dummy low for a while. And so it created a nice hole in it. And one day we were sitting there after and I was like, I've never welded before. Maybe I could try this out. And Rhino hands me the
Rhino.
the torch.
Was this a setup? Was it aluminum? I don't.
No.
Playing a trick on you, man.
Yeah. Well, because I had never done it before, and he's like, "Yeah, just figure it out." I didn't have a ground set, and I'm just sitting there, and the spool just keeps coming out, and I'm like, "What is the trick to this? What do you do?" And then finally, he's like, "Oh yeah, you gotta ground it." So that was my first time welding, and then the second time, one day I asked Al after work if he could kind of show me how to TIG, and it wasn't very good, but that's still on my list, is to learn from one of you boys, because it's definitely a skill that is handy. But anyway, I got really far off from my question. Wow. Do you guys prefer aluminum, stainless? What? I mean, does anyone actually like welding aluminum?
I love welding aluminum.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
The
Most
noise is a
gratifying.
pain.
Yeah.
Like, the AC bars, but man.
I think once you get the crack of it, like it's addicting.
It's
Yeah.
more satisfying.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's so
Because
rewarding.
you got to chase the puddles and
Stack the dimes.
yeah.
Stack the dimes.
Stack the dimes.
I do. It's fascinating watching aluminum welding because, yeah, other than the buzz, it always comes out pretty. And Reed, you did the sonic coolant tanks, and those were
Very fun to weld too.
Yeah.
Nice straight welds.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice long straight beads. Always fun.
Yeah, Ross was telling me about. You said you saw someone with a running like on a fuel cell like that, running a long weld, and he said they had a Hot Wheels car,
Ooh, that's brilliant.
and you rest your hand on the Hot Wheels car, so you have no friction when you're dragging your hand down it.
Dude, that's brilliant.
Run
That's a good idea.
Yeah, he had a couple like metal strips tacked to a table with a little track and just ran his hand across.
Oh,
it.
that
Just
is
welded
cool.
the whole thing on it.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's pretty
Dang.
smart.
Yeah.
Especially after a couple coffees.
Oh yeah. Get the old hand.
You got the jitteries, yeah. Nope. Had a question. It's gone. Anyway. So what? And I might be naive here. Why is it that aluminum welding produces that noise, the buzz that you hear?
So you weld aluminum with AC, alternating
Right.
current, rather than DC, and
Okay.
that's what creates the noise.
Can you explain the difference?
So yeah, with aluminum, you have to lift the layer of oxide off of the material. So the AC, as it comes back up as it goes, alternates through the actual metal piece, it lifts that oxide layer off and allows you to penetrate.
Okay. So it's just basically the gap in the current will.
It's the current
Well, it's the
changing
current,
from
yeah.
the material to your
Yeah.
tungsten
Okay.
back and forth.
That lifts up that layer of oxide, and you're then able to weld.
Man, I'm gonna learn a lot in this hour. So what we should actually call this is the Fab Guys School Tyler and how naive he is to
We should do
welding.
a little series on that. We'll
Yeah.
get you building.
Hey,
parts
there
out
we go.
Tom.
I mean, I'd be down to do it. Mike, new video series?
I
do
like
it.
Teaching Tyler how to weld?
Tyler builds.
All right.
I'd be so into that.
Oh yeah, me too. I gotta redo that muffler on the LSJ. It'd be a good
That'd
little
be a great
project.
little
First good
right
project.
there.
Yeah. All right. Gears are turning.
But aluminum's or aluminium, as
As
say
you
in the
would say.
country.
The old
I
country.
can't be saying that now. Now I'm over here, but it's when it's clean, when it's super clean, it's the nicest material in the world. But it's not forgiving. If it's dirty in any way, it hates it. It hates it.
Okay.
Whereas you'll find steel and stainless steel is a little bit more forgiving in that way.
Yep.
But aluminum, it needs to be prepped really nice. The fit up needs to be good. The
Mhm.
material needs to be clean for it to weld nicely.
Is there a good and bad cleaning solution for, like, is there something that you can't use to clean aluminum before you weld it?
Chlorinated brake clean.
Bad way.
Ross has already got the
Cancer has entered the chat.
So now I know one other thing that we do, very limited, is galvanized stuff, and that, from what I hear, is not very fun.
No,
No.
and you make yourself sick.
Really?
Yeah, that stuff's
galvanized
gross.
poisoning. It's a thing.
Yeah, the fumes coming
Yeah.
off that just.
It's the sink, right?
It's just nasty.
It's
Whatever
horrible.
it
The
is.
smoke that comes off of it, you don't want to be
Just
doing
nauseous, like
Yeah.
it's not good.
And you always find, we have a couple of builds going right now, and you need to make a custom fitting, or we have a fitting out back, but everything's galv, and you're like, well, I gotta work. So you just
burn through it.
Burn through it. You smell and smoke up the shop, but
You get the little cotton wads.
yeah,
Start showing up.
yeah,
Cotton wads.
yeah. It's like
It's like
Wispy
the white
floats
fluff.
through the air. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
The worst is when you're welding and you can see the smoke coming up in your hood.
Yeah.
You can't stop because
Yeah.
you're on a pass, and you just like stop. You just hold your breath. Like, oh, please. Yeah, that'll somehow work.
Yeah. And you're just.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe that white stuff is zinc.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's the actual zinc coming out of the metal.
I believe so. Could be totally wrong.
Google it for us, Mike. Google
Yeah.
it. Fine.
Give us
Google that,
the
James.
breakdown. But so clearly that's probably the least favorite. What are your
Yeah.
guys' favorite? We'll start with what's your favorite production part that we make that you guys have to fab?
I'd probably say ATSV downpipes is mine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're a slick looking product. I'm sure our Alex and you guys work on the jigs and that's nice. But when they come out and it's just one big piece. I can see why. Also, we do have a new version of our ATSV downpipes.
Check our webpage.
Yep, on the website. Do a little reading and you'll get it.
You'll like what you see.
Yeah.
It was zinc.
So it is zinc.
It is zinc,
Okay,
there you
all
go.
right. Oh man. While you guys think on your favorite products, I'll grab Jack. He says, "Is ZZP interested in any Vortec 4200 builds?" Yes. I wish that is a market that we could get into, but the ZZP way is we work on the vehicles that the engines come in. We don't do much in the way of outside of tuning, and people do use their parts for their custom builds, but the 4200 is the Ameribera, and it is a sweet engine. I've always had a hard on for the inline, the 5-cylinder specifically. I mean, I don't know if you guys have, but I loved my 5-cylinder Colorado. That was like my favorite engine, and I'm so sad that I had it at a point in life that I didn't do anything with it, and I would love to get one now, but they're dummy expensive. But you can find a 4200 all day for like $300, and they sound great. They sound like a 2JZ, and they make a ton of power. Easy to turbo, but Jack, unfortunately, probably not in our repertoire, because I don't think there's a lot of people doing Trailblazer 4200s or Envoys.
Standard Trailblazer.
What do you guys think? Favorite product?
Favorite product? I would say any aluminum tank.
Yep.
Like we were discussing, or a lot of the like 3-inch sonic exhaust systems. Those are pretty fun.
Yeah.
Fun,
Exhaust tips and resonators and whatnot.
Yeah.
So.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit.
He's a little ill.
I'm not the crispiest guy right now. For me, I would say, it's a really boring and simple job, but welding tabs on intercoolers.
Oh yeah?
No. Really?
It's a sweet spot for me too, man. I really
Like, where else are we welding something that thick where you can just lay
Yeah.
freaking dimes?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's really enjoyable.
Until it's like over 50 intercoolers.
I'll forget
It's
it.
like, alright, enough.
I've had enough of this.
No.
I thought you said welding tags on intercoolers.
Oh,
I was like, what?
We could let Alex have that. Then.
Yeah. He just.
Yeah,
All right,
definitely
good.
not looking to do that.
On the flip side, what is your least favorite?
I know what these guys are gonna say.
Least favorite. You got any for that, Ross? I'm trying to think.
It begins with an S. Ends with an A.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Statum.
Probably Statum.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
probably my least favorite.
Oh, really? Like the
Yeah.
actual crossover tube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a difference between welding and fabricating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the part that we don't like is the fabrication of them.
Oh, yeah.
It just takes a while, a lot of stuff to fit up.
Okay.
in a
It
small
feels
area.
like you're taking too long.
Yeah.
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 That's what
You constantly. Yeah, you feel like you're behind on it a lot.
And I think that's a really key thing about one area we're always trying to improve on. You can make a part, even if it's a complex part, you can put the right steps and fixtures in place to make the part as efficient as possible to make. And you can essentially dumb a complex part down.
Yep.
So people with varying skill sets can make them. You have the wrong fixture, you have the wrong paperwork.
Yeah, and you're fiddling with stuff. And
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's really, really difficult. And you know, if you're guys like these, you know, we've got a lot of work all the time. You put additional pressure on yourself. You feel like you're taking too long. You start stressing. It can snowball really quickly. So it's a really important part of what we do in Fab is how we create the product process.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Dan, the tapping noise might have been my ice cube against my glass. I apologize for that. I realized I was holding on to it.
It sounds like someone's doing this or something.
Huh.
Anybody got a nervous tick going on over there or something?
No, nobody's Jimmy legging.
Okay, alright.
Jimmy Lincoln.
These microphones are old. Maybe one of them's going out.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Can you hear it in your headphones? Or?
Oh, Sebastian hears it too. Well, all right.
Sorry,
We'll figure that out at a later date. But while we're here,
Yeah.
so on the fabrication process, what do you guys enjoy? Like, what's your favorite product then from the fab process? Like before you get to the welding, is there anything that really like, oh yeah, you see the work order come across and you're like, yeah, I'm pumped for this, or is it all just kind of part of?
There's some pretty complex parts that are fun to make.
Yeah.
What are the ones with the Helmholtz chambers in them?
CTSV Sport.
Oh yeah, that is a cool product that not enough people have purchased yet.
I know, and we really put some time into dialing in the system on that car. But yeah, it has a Helmholtz, so you have to do several different types of cuts. There's a press tool. There's some sheet metal parts. I mean, Reed, you did the initial batch of them, so you have the most experience. But
yeah, it's just satisfying when you have so many different components that you're fitting together to make one piece.
Yeah, and fabricating in a way with stainless steel, because with stainless you're always fighting shrinkage. The material just loves to move, it loves to shrink, and so when you're doing your fab process, you're thinking in your mind, okay, how can I get? It's almost a challenge to a fabricator. It's like, how can I get this part to fit the fixture as closely as possible? Because it's going to move in some way, but you as the fabricator have a control on how to mitigate how much shrinkage, and then ultimately to you, the customer, the better it fits in our fixture, we know, because we build our fixture to OE components. So the better it fits the fixture, the better it's going to be for install in your car. So it's a good kind of mental challenge for these guys.
Now, when you say that it'll shrink and move, are we talking like, obviously, this stuff is very precise, especially when you have a good fixture. Are we talking like 1/8 of an inch, or is it?
Well, when you have something like this, even there's multiple weld joints. So even if it's like a 16th or a 32nd, you have that over, say, 4, 5, 6 welds throughout the whole piece.
Yeah,
that can add up to be a lot.
Yeah, that's a good point. While we're pointing to it, Alex, what do you got there?
We've got newly released today. I don't know. Am I doing a good job of showing this, Mike? Just kind of. I can't see the camera, but I know where the camera is. So, so we have the new LE2 downpipe. Now, this part's kind of cool. First, we'll start with the V-band flange right here. This is in-house CNC machined. They have a funny V-band on the stock turbo, so we designed this piece in-house, made on our CNC lathe out of stainless. Tight radius 1D bends, and then this baby in the middle, our catalytic converter. Obviously, flow and performance is super important, and we always focus on that, as we have done on this part. But meeting emission standards and not setting check engine lights is also really important nowadays. So we spent a ton of time developing this part. We tried out. A ton of time. I mean, I probably put 10 different catalytic converters on this car, but this is the baby that has been formulated for the LE2. So just know when you're buying our parts, like, you're also paying for us to do development and have something that's going to work like OE on your vehicle. So it's got a nice weight saving. And Mike brought up the photo there. So on the right is the stock cat section for the LE2, and it is, I mean, oh my gosh. It's 128 degrees on that initial bend. Yeah, and it kind of fascinates me sometimes to think of what GM was going through in their own development process that led them to be like,
Yep, that's what it's got to be.
Let's put this sharp shape
Pull
like
that picture back up, Mike, with the stock one.
Nope.
Like, look at if you just picture what the exhaust gases are going to be doing entering that stock unit.
Oh, just
slamming dead head just into the back of that bend.
Yep, and
compared
then
to ours with the
smooth
yeah.
bend.
Yeah, so this product really envelops the entire process, and it it's easy to explain to customers because we've got the R&D time and process, and obviously we don't make catalytic converters here. So we have our vendor who we purchased them from, and Alex was able to go through the process, figure out, how much the secondary O2 was swinging and moving, and relay that to them. Then once we got a suitable cat, then we've got CNC on the flange. We've got the mandrel bender doing the bends. We've got, laser cut on the other side flange. So it's really, really cool to see that entire process come together and then finally have a product, and then you bring it to me, and I'm like, yeah, I get to take pictures and put it on the website. So if there's any second-gen cruise guys in here, we've now got the full exhaust system.
We have, and for that platform, just quickly, we've been developing on that car quite a lot this year. We've got new lowering springs on the sedan. We have the coilovers. The intercoolers are gonna be good
soon
to go. Hopefully towards the end of the year.
Yep.
And then turbo kit at the start of next year. So
Flex fuel kit.
Fuel kit is on 2 of our vehicles and running. We've had great success, and it's properly functioning. I don't know if we can say that for all the kits that are out there, but ours is correct.
Yeah.
So we're excited to bring you a full product lineup for that platform.
Yeah.
And we had the drag day. I don't know if anyone's run a faster time than us, but if you have, reach out. It'd be kind of fun,
Yeah, we haven't heard anything on the second gen. I don't know. There's got to be some people out there doing it, but not everyone's on the internet.
To our customers, we've been selling a decent amount of intakes and ear pipes and catbacks, so thanks to you guys, we appreciate that, and we want to continue to grow that platform. I don't know, me personally, the refinement in comparison to a Sonic.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
You cruise on the highway like this thing's silent. It doesn't rev very high. Like
no,
it's a pretty nice car.
And from what we found,
is it me?
Maybe he was Jimmy legging.
Maybe a little bit.
He's Jimmy legging too.
Dude, it might be 48 degrees in here.
This guy's cold.
You still got your shorts on?
He's from Lowell. They don't have heat out in Lowell. They get cold.
Someone start a fire in here, please.
That's what the orange lights were supposed to be for.
I'm literally shivering. Could be the tapping, just me shivering.
Your bones actually
shaking
together. Rams Nation 3800, 136 pound, no ETA. We've had those on order from Comp for a long time, and Comp is they're kind of going downhill, but not necessarily. I don't know how they're doing it as business, but from a vendor standpoint, they haven't been great. So, no idea. There you have it. All right, so Mike put together some little questions here. One that I wanted to add, and I know that you have experience. Any of you guys have experience welding titanium? Because we were just talking about that earlier.
Flower?
Yeah,
flower
very
setup?
little. For my wife and I's anniversary this year, I built a titanium flower.
Oh!
First time I ever used titanium, so that was pretty fun.
Cool.
It was beautiful.
It's definitely tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This dude put it in work. He's being modest.
Yeah, there's probably 50 hours in this
Oh, wow.
And it's the thinnest possible material, too.
Yeah, I think it's 035 or something like that. It's pretty thin.
Okay.
Does your wife, does she gauge the
welds?
numerical value in
Maybe. I'm not really sure.
She just picks it up and starts picking it apart. What were you doing on that weld? That's a little.
Yeah, does she get the?
It's on the floor, and
She's like, "That's a little cold. Isn't that a little cold?"
What's up with that torch angle there?
You could have been a little bit more consistent on this pass, don't you think?
Now, do you? After learning from Mike, I know that your cup on your torch is different.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can, or it's supposed to be, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
correct. Yep.
Different kinds of cups.
Yep. Do you use the same rod for titanium?
No, I've got titanium, super small titanium. I think it's like 025 or 023 or something like that.
Wow. It's pretty thin.
Sorry. What Tyler was talking about is the follower cup.
Follower
How much
cup,
more
yeah.
gas coverage you
Yep.
actually
Oh, a
need.
trailing
Oh,
setup?
yeah, quite a bit, yeah.
Mhm.
Did you run a trailing setup on it? Or
I
no?
didn't, but I had a 20 cup on it with the gas flow at like 45. So it was quite a bit.
And I know you've done titanium.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's such an interesting material. One from the welding standpoint, it's actually going to be like a silver color on the welds. I think everyone sees the blue. They're like, oh, the blues. If you're welding titanium and the weld color is blue, that's a problem.
That's a no-go.
Cool.
It looks super cool, and but it's meant to be, the weld's meant to be silver. So you have the welding torch, and then you have like a trailing torch behind it. Oh, sorry, a trailing gas lens of some sort. So as you're welding around the tube, you have the area that you're welding, and then the area you just welded needs to be cooling down with that gas coverage as well.
Yep.
And couple funny things about material. It's obviously extremely light.
Yeah.
But man, you put that thing on a belt sander, you're lighting up the whole factory, man. The sparks are bright white.
Really?
Oh, it's crazy.
Well, that's why people put titanium cups on the bottom of their splitters, and it looks so cool in
I know.
photos
Yeah.
when they're
It's
breaking.
Like phosphorus or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's incredibly tough, strong. I mean, Ross had to manipulate a bunch of it for what he was making. It's a wild material.
It's hard to work with, but
So how'd you cut the pieces then for the flower?
so most of it was done with just tin snips
Oh.
and then shaping on a belt sander. So yeah, a lot of sparks. It took a long time.
Hey, there you go. That's pretty cool. I'll have to see a photo of that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wish I would have thought of that.
Yeah, it's on my Instagram, I think.
Okay. All right. One question here Mike put down was, how does automotive fabrication differ from other industries? And then he said, why don't you boys walk the cup? I don't know what that means.
Alex does.
I do.
I assume that's
So yeah, it's
moving along.
Yeah, walk the car, walking the dog, however you want to call it. But you basically, instead of holding a torch, welding a torch like a pencil,
Yep.
almost, you hold it in your hand with your thumb. Or this is how I did it, with your thumb on the back.
Uh-huh.
And normally the torch is facing this way, but you have a flexible head and it's pointing up and it's resting on the tube. You normally do it on big diameter pipe,
Okay.
and you roll the cup, you
Ah.
walk the cup like this all the way around the pipe. It's fast.
Yeah.
The welds look incredible.
Yeah.
They
Or
look
the
like
bead.
scales, like snakes.
Oh, because they're overlapping.
They
Yeah.
overlap,
Yeah.
and what you can do is you can do a really wide weld because of how
Yeah.
you're walking it.
Okay.
But it doesn't work for you can do it on small diameter pipe like the sizes we work with, but
It'd be pointless.
it doesn't really work for, we have the pulses.
Yep.
It's just a different, it's more like pipe welding.
I think
on-site,
that
doing
would be
fabrication.
the answer to the difference between them, is that a lot of our stuff is thin wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're working with that thicker wall,
You can.
your fit up is going to be, you're going to have such a wider gap. That's why you have to walk the cup to bridge side to side.
Ah, yeah.
Like two-
Multiple passes too, like
Yeah.
a hot root pass, slightly cooler pass over that, and then you get colder as you build your way up.
The more you know.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on the thickness.
Yeah,
Not just
yeah.
one or two
Yeah.
passes.
Do you? So then, from that, do you guys prefer doing thinner wall stuff? Because it probably takes more skill to do so consistently.
Yeah.
Or would you rather have big old honking steel tubes to weld to?
Sometimes it's tempting to have that.
Yeah, it depends on the day. Like some of that thicker stuff's fun to weld because you just pour the heat into it and just go nice and slow and just
It's a little more
Perfect.
forgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thin wall stuff's fun. It's rewarding.
Yeah, it definitely takes, and it's really helpful having TIG welding for that specifically. That's one huge advantage of having TIG welders here is you can just weld much thinner material with much better control. It's harder to do that with a MIG and almost impossible with a stick.
Yeah.
So for everything we do here, it works really well for welding thin sheet wall stuff.
What is a dime slayer?
That's me, dog. We're all gonna say that. I stack dimes, son.
Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, Mike behind the camera, who is now our video guy, has been here 9 years as of today, and up until
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
6 months ago, I think it was when you came on as video guy.
Yep.
And now you're up there with the plebs like us.
Mike,
Instead of back here with
a stack and dime pickup on the thing. Is that possible or not?
What's that?
Can you throw like a stack of dimes, aluminum weld? Can you throw that on the screen, or is that not possible?
Yeah.
Come on, Jamie.
Come on, Jamie.
No, I have to have it preloaded. Otherwise, I'd have to close down the stream, add it.
Ah,
No worries.
that's fair. Ever caught yourself on fire?
Not himself.
It's always wrong.
Not myself.
That was
but
a good
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Speaking
I
of the
know,
brake clean.
Yeah, I had a rag I was cleaning apart with, had some brake clean in it, and it was still somewhat wet still, kind of close to the part, and a piece of filler had kind of balled up and rolled into it, caught on fire on the bench. Had a slight panic moment, turned around, threw it on the ground, and I threw another rag on it. That caught on fire.
Yeah.
And then Reed comes up and just stomps it out and just looks at me like, what are you doing? So yeah, it's pretty bad.
Read in to save the day.
Now there's Reed, Ross, Curtis. There's some fat banter that goes on back there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's a lot of
Oh, yeah,
there's
I'm
a lot
sure.
of dynamics that I don't know whether these guys can open up, but I'm not necessarily privy to it myself, but there's some dynamics back there.
If you
Reed
just
loves
hear,
to stir the pot.
if you just hear Curtis like randomly just die laughing,
Yeah.
there's something going on back there.
And Curtis's laugh is the best.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love when you get like the real Kurt laugh,
Yep.
and it like breaks your eardrums because it's so high. I know, it's always so happy.
There's this picture that welders are like emotionless, like they don't feel anything. They just come in, helmet down, do the job. No, you go over there. Sometimes I go over there. Ross's face is just like mad. He's depressed, and he's like, Reed's been stirring the pot.
Yeah. Ross is like trying to fiddle with some parts, can't get them right. I'm over there. What's going on, Ross? You need some help? I just did that product. I can help you. No, I'm good.
Probably good to be back, Ross. Right?
Yeah. Typical day.
Yeah. So Bill Kish asks, have you ever tried going back and forth with the paddle instead of using a pulse welder? It takes getting used to, but it works.
Yeah, we do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's we call it manual pulse.
Yeah, you call it like foot pulse or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we do it.
Okay. Yeah, we do it. Speedo Jameson, you missed me being naive and these boys schooling me on it. But we're just talking about fabrication, welding, and then I'll get into the next one, which I know all you guys have personal experience with, fabbing outside of work. Some people don't take their work home. 5 o'clock, they're done. But I know you guys aren't like that. So fill me in. What's your favorite? What are you working on?
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
So I have it was mentioned on here a couple weeks ago, but I have a very lightweight Miata chassis that I am putting a CBR 1000 RR sport bike engine and transmission. So right now I'm So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
it's cool.
Gotta-
It's really cool.
So yeah, I'm messing around with like drive shaft angles and
Mhm.
all that kind of stuff as far as fabrication. So,
Yeah. So you doing all the mounts and everything?
yeah, lots of fabrication, headers, doing my own headers, and
Is that 4-stroke engine or 2?
yeah, 4-stroke.
Oh, it's a 4-stroke, okay.
4-cylinder. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a
So
fuel injected one, right?
Yep.
What is it? 12,000 RPMs?
13.
Woo!
13.
Big red line.
that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, man.
And the transmission itself, 5-6 speed,
6-speed.
6-speed,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna set it up sequential style.
Yep. No reverse.
No reverse.
I think that's gonna be.
Oh
Left and
no!
right.
That's gonna be my vanity plate. Is no reverse.
No reverse.
Yeah. So if you're really paying attention, someone might catch it. Why wouldn't they have reverse?
Why
just-
would I go backwards?
You just gotta get a little electric motor for the front wheels to throw it in reverse. Just push a little button and then it just
Well, like some
a Power Wheels.
some of those big Harley bikes, like the trikes and whatnot, they have reverse on them. They have their own like reverse box. And it's like a 12.
So light, you get 2 guys on each end, pick it up, spin around.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
O'Reilly's Fab or O'Reilly's
bike engine in what car? It's a NB Miata. My goal is sub 1,500 pounds when it's all said and done.
1,500?
It's pretty close there.
Without
right
driver. Yeah. And like
Holy moly.
150, 160 horse.
What did it weigh again without the engine in it? You're
It
pretty
was
close,
like
aren't you?
it was like 900 pounds with no drivetrain. Very light. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of material removed. Yeah.
Swiss cheese.
You got some titanium floor pans in there or something?
What's funny is Rita is actually he's bulking right now. He's becoming a big guy.
That's
so
a good point. That's gonna
you
mess up my
actually-
power to weight
you might
ratio.
wanna
Yeah.
get on the
Well, I'll
sling
have
again.
Tyler drive it.
Hey, lightweight race driver. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Put me in anything. I'll
Like
drive
a jockey.
it. Like a jockey.
Don't you
just throw him on. He's good.
Don't you drive all our
That's
our
why he
drive
drives
cars?
the Sonic.
Yeah.
He's
The
light
Sonic,
guy.
yeah.
How
Get
much
the-
do you weigh, Tyler?
A stout 135 pounds.
The ZZP jockey.
Yeah, there was a rumor back in the day, apparently, that we used a lightweight race driver, and this is before I was even here. This is back in like Grand Prix days, and it's like Matt Meekoff and Zoom, who are friggin' huge dudes driving the cars, and now we finally got one, and I'm in the Sonic. What about
Reed, you're gonna have to repeat again, dude.
What was the car again? It's a NB Miata. NB Miata.
This comes up once more.
Miata is always the answer, so there we go. What about you, Alex? What's your home projects?
My home project is a 86 square body single cab short box.
What do you call it?
I call it the Bald Eagle.
The Bald Eagle.
Now,
Hell yeah,
you know,
brother.
and that is the number plate.
Is it really? Yeah.
Number plate. I should just say plate. But yeah. So plan for that is we got the dunes here. We got Silver Lake sand dunes here in Michigan. We're only what an hour? Not too far from here. And we didn't, not growing up here, we didn't have full-size trucks back home.
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't have the kind of off-roading that you can do here in Michigan. We didn't have the dunes. So I didn't really learn about that stuff until I moved here.
Yep.
And just became pretty fascinated with it. So have a long travel setup, big cage, and some basic mods. So bought some long travel coilovers for it and just fabbing some simple stuff up.
Oh yeah. It's a
but
big
yeah,
boy. It's a big truck.
Unit. It's a big unit. And I tried to buy the most American truck I could buy. So, but yeah, that's still got a carbureted Chevy 350 in it with a manual valve body trans.
It's got a double pumper.
It's got a double pumper.
So the man.
What's the CFM?
I can't remember. The previous owner put it on. I haven't changed it.
So the man with the manual hood has a carburetor. It's just further.
It all makes sense.
You see it.
It all adds up.
Oh, it's all making sense now.
Old school.
But it's really funny working here at ZZP. We often have conversations of, this Ecotech engine, you can buy this part in Europe and you can do, I grew up with all that stuff and I'm like, the Z20, LET. I know about all those engines and they are boring to me. But like a Chevy 350, I'm like, no. I'm like, what the hell is going on with you, man? It's the most boring engine ever. I'm like, all right.
Push rods and
Yeah,
3/4 race
push rods
cams
up,
and
what even are those?
One cam.
one cam.
One cam.
Yeah. I'm like, they make engines with one cam? Yeah, they do.
That's all you need, brother.
If it don't got push rods, it ain't no hot rods.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Boca.
we started this business on a push rod engine, so that's good.
Dan's got a 68 C20. That's I say dump it on its nuts and make it go fast.
Yeah, definitely air.
Yep. Yeah. What about you, Ross? What are you working on at the moment? And go over what else you've had because you've had some cool stuff.
So when I first started here, I had a 2006 CTSV that had a single turbo 5.3. Made like low 900s.
That's it. No,
It's a pretty fun car.
Yeah.
Modest.
Giant front mount turbo
Yeah,
that you could see
giant.
through the grill.
Oh, it was so cool. It was so cool.
Intimidating for sure.
Couldn't keep a trans in it, so I decided to kind of abandon the project. So now I kind of have a 99 E46 that I'm putting a 2JZ in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How close is that?
It's probably about 90% of the way done.
Okay.
Got a couple things to finish, so should hopefully be out next year and
Hey,
ripping around and doing
yeah, streetcar
burnouts.
takeover next year.
No, hopefully,
I'll race it in the Sonic.
There we go. Perfect.
There we go.
Oh, that'd be a cool video.
Wouldn't it?
I started taking 2-stroke pipes in 1988.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, Milkish. This is why we love you. This is great. Dan, the stock downpipe for the HHRSS does have 2 cats. Our ZZP downpipe only has a single one. But man, now I'm thinking of Bill Kish out there in 1988, probably with Van Halen playing.
Have you ever?
None of us were born.
yeah.
Were you born, Tyler?
No, not yet.
Oh,
I was buying in 90.
Yamaha R1 motor in my VW Beetle and boosted.
Ooh,
that would
wow.
be sick.
That'd be
That's
cool.
like a Forza build. Like a. I don't know.
It kind of is a Forza build.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tyler, what projects you got going at the minute?
Ah.
How many cars?
We only
do you own
have
at the
13
minute?
minutes.
Yeah, we only got
Give us the trim one.
the trimmed down is I'm finally, after many years, putting a supercharger on my base model. Something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and now I have too many cars, so I had to do some suspension work, and then it was a whole, while I'm in there, I looked over and I had the blower and I had the intake manifold, and I've robbed numerous LSJs at the yard for different parts. I did luck out. Oh man, I was geeked about this. So this is a tangent. Sorry,
It's
Mike.
gonna be some nerdy stuff.
So the LSJ Cobalts were the only one to have a windshield washer reservoir on the passenger side
I knew it.
of the of the engine bay.
Scrap the project.
Forget it. And I want to do everything right. I lived without a windshield washer, like, nozzle and fluid for many years with that car, and I almost only drive it in the winter, and that sucks because you get the sludge. So anyway, finally fixed that. I wanted that. When you order any of them, you order online, even though you put in 06 Cobalt SS 2-liter, they send you the driver's side one because that's what was in the LNF and the 2.2s and the 2.4s. Anyway, an LSJ comes into the yard. I went there. It showed up on Saturday. I went there on Monday, and that was like my main thing that I wanted to get.
That's a hot item too. There's gonna be a line for that.
Right? Exactly. So I show up at noon on Monday, and somebody had taken it, and I was so pissed. But you also need the line set. And they didn't take that, and I took it out of spite. I was like, you're going to come back for this. But just the other day, there's another LSJ there, and it had the windshield washer bottle. So I'm complete in that area. Now I just have to actually do all of the other work. But I got that mounted, so we're good. Is that... No, actually, that's Lance. Mike?
What was the one today? I forgot.
Oh, Ryan, chime in with whatever your name was today. People get Ryan's name messed up in emails and on the phone all the time. He gets called Lance and Derek, and it was something absurd today. Yeah, Lance. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I can see Derek.
Yeah, Derek.
I almost
yeah.
called him that
The one that
before.
makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was talking to Lance earlier today.
Thanks, Lance. No, I don't think
He's
so.
the most quietly spoken person at ZZPerformance, Lance is.
Yeah, right. Nate asks, is it possible to successfully TIG aluminum without AC? If you do one dime at a time?
It won't be strong and it won't seal.
It won't seal.
I've never even tried.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried either. I know I've put aluminum rod in a stainless part on accident before.
That is not fun.
It's a bad day.
All right, so we got 10 minutes left. was it Donald today? Oh, Ricky was today. Yeah, Ricky. Good old Ricky Derrick. Donald. Can you imagine if Ryan was named Donald?
Oh, Ryan.
Oh, man.
Donald Derrick. Donnie.
Mike, you got any Rate My Rides queued up here? We can rate a ride. We got 10 minutes left.
Didn't you get all kinds of submissions on that?
Oh, we got... I haven't even looked back at the inbox since the first Rate My Rides week. And at that point, we had over 150 submissions. Now, we can't use all of them because you guys don't know how to take photos. Take a photo of the whole car.
Tim Beek's not here, so he does not like those weird pictures.
What do you want, Tyler? You want a 2 or a 3?
Let's go with a 3.
All right, we're gonna do Oliver Gagnon.
Yeah.
Don't check.
I think it's French. I'm not gonna say it because. So anyway, Oliver, with a 3 here. What do we got? What do we got?
I don't remember what kind of car it is, so here you go, boys.
Oh, a Sonic. All right. So Reed's got himself a Sonic, but he has a sedan.
I'm not white on bronze either.
Yeah, you're right.
I know goddamn well y'all not gonna do a Rate My Ride. Y'all people right here. I'm in here.
Ryan Derrick's here.
Yeah.
This is a 3.
It's a 3.
It's a 3, which is go ahead. Okay.
We could hear him when he left his front desk.
Oh, I know. I bet you could.
I like the wheels.
Fake.
I think the Whistlers look good.
Fake bead locks? Or
Yeah.
legit?
Those are not legit bead locks.
No, he's the
Well,
one guy right here.
It's not bead locks on a low car. They're 3-piece
That
wheels.
is-
But
Yeah, this was.
Let me see the front. We got more pictures of this, Mike.
That's what. Yeah. Sorry. Not bead locks.
Little interior shot for you.
okay.
The interior's not too bad.
Yeah.
Pretty simple, pretty generic Sonic. Not
Shifter.
crazy.
Oh, it does
That's-
look like he's got some carbon fibre bits in there.
Yeah. Looks a little clean.
He's got the
Carbon
dual gauge positive.
Look at that black ice.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I was just
Hell
gonna say.
The black. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Banana bread
I
at
don't
work,
want,
bro.
just the one,
Hell yeah.
one shift knob is a different color. I don't mind that.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. It looks like a suede shift boot too. That's
Yeah.
actually a good quality touch in there. So
Yeah,
I'm all about that.
I like the
Wow,
carbon
right.
fiber bits. Even he must have a 16 because it's got the lane departure thing
Yep.
up in the top.
And
that's
15
all-
to 16 came with those.
Yeah.
So that's a newer one.
Yeah,
Mike,
I like the interior.
I need to see the front of this thing. I need to make proper decisions.
Oh!
Come on, man! Take it off! Take it off! Take it off!
Okay. Let me tell you about it. Is that
Can we even put this up here? Take it off, man.
Yeah. Can we? Is that all we got, Mike? Before I really go off on the whole thing?
we got.
Okay, number one, brother. Go back to the butt picture, brother. We gotta do something. I know those are knockoff wheels. Get some better wheels, better quality wheels. You got this. What is up? Okay, you tried to do the wicker bill thing. I see what you were trying to do. Doesn't make it good.
Why is there no center to the wing?
They try to
Where's
do
the tint as well?
You know the Z06, the C7s. They do the wicker bill without it, but they have something in the front that doesn't have.
Oh
anything in the middle.
wait. Is that why CO6s are better or C6s are better
You
than
wanna find out this
C7s?
right now?
Because they got that wonky ass wing.
No, that looks good on C7s.
Ah.
Listen here. Your LSJ broke down and you trying to get back. Don't fight me today.
That was my LSJ.
Yeah.
My LSJ's good.
No, LSJ sucks. I hate it. Anyway, I see what he's trying to do here. That BNR middle cover. I guess you like being third, second best. I mean,
Third.
at 3.
But he's got the ZZP intake.
He does have a
Yeah.
And the aluminum
is
back
that
cover.
a K&N intake like divider on the ZZP intake box?
How
What are you
seeing
talking
that?
about?
This
Yeah.
right here. Or is that just a hose?
Oh.
That's a hose
man.
for
The
a catch
catch
can.
I couldn't see all the way there. I'm
There's
like, wait, is
some
it?
kind of catch can setup.
The
there.
catch can sounds pretty decent.
It looks like it's a big honking unit.
Yeah. That's a big honky guy. But
So, yeah.
You talking about me? Big honky guy.
Yeah. I mean, you look kind of good right there. Like a snack.
Looking like a snack.
Looking like a snack over there, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the color's nice. The color of the wheels actually goes well because it's white. You can put anything with it. But get some better wheels, brother. Yeah, I don't like excuses. Oh, it's fucking on the floor. There's no wheels up there. No, that's not good enough. No, you can make it work.
Yeah, you can make it work.
And get that BNR survival. Other than that, pretty decent. Do something with the wing. That's
Yeah, I'll hard pass on the wing. I'm cool with the wheels, but I like reps.
Of
So
course, yeah.
because I'm a broke boy. Also, could be because I have too many cars and can't commit to one.
They normally go hand in hand.
Yeah,
Let's
three.
go another 3.
Yeah.
We got 5 minutes left.
Up next is going to be Richard Leno.
Richard Leno.
Okay.
All right, what do we got?
Richard Leno.
Oh,
Nice
roller.
Oh. Is that Snowball?
Way cleaner.
Oh, brother!
All right. So I
Just turned
hope
into
hope you
Flame
guys
Ride
like having
podcast.
some fecal matter on your desk, or
On his
yours.
bench. On his
Just on your
bench.
bench, gonna be sitting right there in the middle.
I mean,
A 3.
it's a great photo.
It's a good photo.
Damn good.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
good roller.
I really hate when guys put the SS badge on Cobalt grills. I think that's very silly. It never looks good. It looks out of place. It's not bad. It's personal preference.
Eh.
Also, pay the extra $200 to get your holes filled in the front.
Yes.
Because that, like, when you put plugs on there, that is the biggest
Or at least
eyesore
Paint
ever.
the plugs white.
Yeah, no, not even that. You say because it's
Wait, yeah, you see
white
it,
is impossible to match, especially when you put them on
but
plastic.
it look better than black.
Correct.
Yeah.
On the front bumper, yeah, brother, you gotta do something about that. I would take
Yeah,
the
they're
SS
two different
badge
colors
out of the
right now
grill.
anyway.
Does the
Well,
front need to be a little bit lower too? Looks.
I'm okay with the ride. The ride height's fine for it's a mostly
The-
stock
I think the
car.
back looks freaking good, but the front needs to come down a little.
Yeah.
well,
that's-
maybe
doing a
maybe
pull
he's
and
doing
it
a pull.
picked up.
Yeah.
Doing the pulls. This might be peak pull.
Wait,
Might be.
you just made a blower noise and it's
I
a
did,
white
I know.
white cobalt. Okay,
That's pretty sweet.
that's pretty cool.
Some points for
Pretty
that.
cool.
Now I know it's definitely not Snowball.
Yeah. Oh!
We talking offline shit. Oh my god.
This is on the track.
This is on. This is Mr. Get Gapped by all my cars right here. So
Mr. Gig Guy.
I love that I see light between the front left.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh, that's
he's
cool.
Yeah.
Pulled the tire.
he's pulling tire on that.
He's
That's
getting
pretty
it.
cool.
Get rid of that long dong antenna. What is it
Oh,
doing?
yeah.
Just
Oh,
hanging
that's
out
an
up
RC
there.
car. Hey, that's a cheap mod, and I will actually encourage cheap mod for all you Cobalt guys out here to have your actual stock one. Take some like wood cutter, like not the branch cutters or whatever they're called, the freaking
Wood
clippers,
cutters.
whatever. Side cutters, those. Cut them off and put a little vacuum cap on it.
Yep, it's that easy.
And it's that easy. It's a cheap free
the,
mod.
the antenna doesn't really work after that, but
Okay, this picture's stupid.
Yeah, it's
like
Too much
this
going
picture
on.
doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, anyway,
Porsche on the background?
I will say,
is that a P car back there?
yeah. Look at that Mazda 2. Dang. Oh, look at that BRZ back there. Look at that boy.
What about that EF Civic?
Yeah,
Right
the
right
EF
there.
Oh, look
EF
at that.
hatch. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. If you're looking for recommendations, brother, I personally would do the LED red tail lights. They're just slightly tinted and they're LEDs. Big upgrade for the rear, in my opinion. The car is a clean stock car. It's nothing. If you're looking trying to be one-off special, if you're trying to be OEM clean, it's fine. At the same time, it's a little. Hey, it's a white Cobalt. Yeah.
I don't know. At least he's getting out
It's
there and
good.
doing stuff.
He is getting out there.
But
doing
it does
stuff, so
look
we
like
love
a
it.
stock car.
It's just a stock car.
He's got the coolest car at his high school for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's nice. No, dude, that Mazda 2 though.
On steel wheels. Yeah, it's just,
I didn't know you were such a Mazda 2
I'm
guy.
not.
He's a Chevy Spark guy.
Chevy Spark.
Fortunately, did not provide an engine pick.
Oh,
Otherwise,
Well, we can assume
It's
it's,
dirty.
an LNF
unit.
it's an LF just dirty.
with some tires.
What do you
He's
think?
out there doing work.
Should we do one more?
Yep.
All right, Ryan Derrick says one more.
Yep. I came up here to intrude on this wonderful fabrication team, and I'm doing it hard.
Do we want a 2?
No.
We're getting through the 3s. But
All right.
Give us whatever you got, Mike.
Yeah, give us what you got. Give us what you got.
yeah, we might have to do a 2, boys.
No, give us a 1. Give us a 1. You got a 1 on there?
I don't,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
well, no one.
Oh, well, I'm proud of you guys. You guys didn't get. No one gave a 1.
Very few ones. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go with Joe Hutchcraft. He gave us a 2.
Oh, we know Joe Hutchcraft.
Yeah, we know Joe.
I'm surprised he asked for it too. Well, I'm gonna get see if I kind of go on this. I know him and his friends will kind of get on me for it, but whatever. This is fine. Joe, this Shane Hatfield's old car.
Yep.
That he wrapped white. I think Joe's car actually looks very good. A white HHR is actually
Oh yeah, white HHR is real good.
very, very clean.
It's like something I would
Is that
build
his
in, like,
own name on the
Need
window
for
banner?
Speed. on the PS2.
Hutch something. I think he like runs like a little like off performance thing. He actually did a custom like little wing on it. Yeah,
Hutchcrafted, yeah, he does bodywork
Yeah.
stuff.
He
Like
did-
the fenders are custom. He cut them, and they're actually really cool.
Yeah, like that car is pretty neat.
Hate the photography.
Yeah, guys, stop with the tilted, all that stuff.
What way are we supposed to be looking here?
Yeah, that doesn't good. I like the wing extension on the car.
Mm-hmm.
I do wish it was slightly smaller because it doesn't fit with the car, in my opinion. Like it's too aggressive for how tame the rest of the car. The car's on bad. It's one of the few HHR SSS on bad. One of the best built HHRs.
Oh yeah.
Around, in my
252
opinion.
turbo, like
it's a
primo
good car. Like it has the ZL1 5th gen scoop on there, like my ATS has.
Yep.
On there.
Molded into the hood too. It's not sticking out. That looks good. The black roof on the white
looks good.
with that big long roof. Oh yeah.
Panda setup.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go to the next pick. What do we got?
Oh.
I like that he did 4 seats. I hate that they're all fake rep seats. he got Brahms, but I know that group of people likes to do the Brahms. Like, brother, you can get Joe. You are a guy that's built on quality, and you pay attention. And I know you and some of your other friends very, very particular about winning shows and doing other stuff. Get rid of the rep seats. You can do better seats than those.
What about that rear facing armrest right there?
Oh no,
it's kind of neat. It's a
couple
armrest.
Front, right?
Yeah,
no.
yeah. So it would
How do you
go
know
this
they're
way.
reps, Ryan?
That's Brahm seats, bro.
I don't even know what that means.
That's
Brahm is a
company.
brand. They make seats.
Yeah. He did. So this is interesting. He hydro dipped wood, most of his stuff. He has one of the best shaved L&F stock intake manifolds I've ever seen.
I am
what a high
so
bar.
confused about the. Is that a dump tube coming out of the charge
I'm super
pipe?
confused.
The old teardrop boy.
Yeah, but
Wait,
in
but
the
what
photo, it
difference
looks
does
like
it
it's
make?
coming
sense.
out of the charge pipe.
This is freaking blow off.
Oh.
No,
No,
what?
Yeah,
it
but
can't
it's
be,
not.
'cause it's
The
blow
blow
off.
off
It doesn't do
Front.
anything.
It passes through.
Oh, so you can heat the charge air. Smart.
What the fuck? It passes
It
through.
can't pass through.
Is it
There's
just
no
fake?
pipe left.
Is it just a fake dump?
If it's fake, I hate it.
It's not a fake dump. I've seen
Wait.
videos of the car, and it.
Can you
So,
zoom
wait, no,
in?
so the only way that could work is if he put a hole into the charge pipe,
Yeah.
slid it down.
Yeah, but there's not much charge pipe left.
That's what I'm
after
saying.
you
Then
do
you're just
that.
heating the charge air.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's-
no, do not, Joe. I don't know. I don't like that dog.
I'm
It
gonna
ain't
have to
work.
look at this photo
You gotta
That's
zoom in
not
on
outside
that
of
thing.
this
Does he
because
snake it? Has he cut the cow and snaked it behind it?
Well, no, the cow doesn't
That's
look
what I'm
cut.
wondering. If they,
yeah, maybe
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
a.
It's gotta
Maybe
be
it's
the
a
angle of
bend
the
and it
picture.
just-
or something.
Oh
looks-
yes, the bend comes from behind
That's what
up
I'm thinking.
around the
Okay.
cowl. Okay,
That looks like it's set right in.
Yeah,
there.
it
That's
looks-
so
yeah.
weird.
It's just gotta be the
But
angle
I
of the
still-
From
photo.
the top, it looks like it's
Still-
rested.
it's a tricky angle.
Yeah.
I think it's tricky.
Yeah, still, I'm not a fan. Like, I think too many people try to do the hood dump too often. Like, most times you don't need to. Like, I get trying to do it, but
hey,
Only
at
a
least
few
he's got a
days
nice,
he does.
nice teardrop.
Yeah.
At least
Tear
it's got
dot.
a nice shaved
Teardrop.
intake.
Yeah, sure. Intake looks pretty good. Like everything. Wood is a little strange for engine bays, in my opinion, because I don't know. I don't find the jewel of your car to be wood. It's like why wood
Hand carved.
and car, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a bold choice.
It is a bold choice.
I would go with a more standard color. Something else, not wood, but wood. It was done with high quality. So
Yeah, no, it looks great.
I think
Ryan,
it
did you ever play Midnight Club?
was 3 edition? Yes.
Remix. The exterior looks like something I built on my PS2
Oh yes.
in like 2006.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have my PS2,
I don't
and I'm
know-
pretty sure I still have Midnight Club 3
I
edition.
ranked-
Party at Tyler's.
We could bring it in here and play it on the
I
podcast.
ranked online nationally in Midnight Club 3.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
I played that a lot. Now, wheels. I think we need better. I am with this kind of car. I would choose a different color wheel.
Yeah.
I would do
Silver
a
on
different
white.
color.
Silver on white is a little too much. However, it's not bad. It's just very bland. I think in this case, this is a 2, not a 3. A bronze, a gold, like any other color except for that, just not black.
I wouldn't hate bronze on it.
Yeah.
I think a different color wheel would be better, but he has nice aggressive aggression. Usually a lot of HR guys have the wheel sitting in like 17 billion inches.
It is tough with the fenders.
It
It's
is.
an odd
Yeah.
thing to try and get fitment right on.
Yeah.
But I like the wheel style. I
Yeah,
think
the wheel style's good. I don't know if they're reps, 'cause I can't see that close right there, but
They're,
Joey,
can't think of the brand name. Never mind.
WCI?
No, the
AG?
Fitment Industries brand.
Water Cool Industries.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah,
Joe, you can get a
you
better
don't
wheel.
want to talk about WCI around here in
that's what I'm
Michigan.
saying, Joe, you can do a better wheel, in my opinion.
I can't believe they're still around as a company.
Are they really?
Yeah. The
Nah,
dude's been
they don't
posting a
sell a
lot
lot
lately.
anymore, but they're still around, unfortunately.
But anyway, we are at 5:05.
I'm a
So we'll
I
go.
just want to come up to rate rides. You know what I'm here for? Shit.
Oh, there we go. Matt M.
Yeah. Pipe fit right through. Yeah, it was all just
Really?
how we were looking at the
Yeah.
photo.
OMG, fake dump. I can't support that. Yeah, we were stumped for sure.
What are you guys doing this weekend?
Silver Lake tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Dunes, yeah.
Okay.
Bring my son up there.
Very cool.
I am officiating a wedding.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So see how that goes.
Did you get ordained and everything?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Online. Power of the internet.
He's actually he's got a little web page. You can reach out to him. He'll be happy to marry anyone. Anyone out there that needs marrying.
Riedlmaria.com. What about you, Alex?
Both my parents just landed at Grand Rapids.
Oh no way!
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
In from the homeland.
In from the homeland. So, well, actually, my dad decided to do a week in Vegas before he came here. But, so he just flew from Vegas, but my mom flew from England. So, yeah, hanging out with them for a few days. So.
The chat never fails.
Yeah.
Two now with Craig and Reed.
Yep. No, probably no wedding services in our near future, but maybe we'll have a ZZ weddings.
What about you, Tyler?
Let's see. Tomorrow going to a pumpkin patch, or orchard or whatever. And then Sunday I might head out to Grattan to watch the boys do a little racing. But then we got some stuff in the afternoon, and then hopefully making some progress on the base model. We'll see.
Cool. Tyler, do we want to let people continue to submit rides?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Let
sure.
them know how.
So anyone who wants to submit their car for Rate My Rides, we're going to continue to do this. We're going to continue to do this every week.
Classic.
Plymouth Rock.
They sure did. British are coming.
Yeah.
The amount of Mayflower jokes I get from that guy, I mean, it's just wild, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, like Mike just typed out there, marketing at ZZPerformance.com. Shoot us some photos. Make sure that we can... Don't do the 45 angle, like half the car.
No
Just
verticals.
give us, landscape photos of your car. We'll rate them at the end of every episode. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Another good Friday down the drain.
Peace out.
Do it again next week, boys.
Yeah, have a great weekend.
See ya. Mike's like, oh no.
I tried to give him a go fast, not broke.